Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're talking about a question I get all the time. Where should I keep my emergency fund? Most people just toss their emergency savings into a regular bank account and call it a day. But here's the truth. That decision is quietly costing you hundreds, even thousands of dollars every year. In this video, I'm going to break down how to invest your emergency fund so it still grows while being ready for life's curveballs. We'll cover how much you need, where to keep it, and what the smartest investors are doing right now to keep their emergency cash working for them instead of collecting dust. Let's get into it. First, let's talk about what an emergency fund actually is. Your emergency fund is your financial safety net. It's money set aside for unexpected events, like a job loss, medical bills, car repairs, or a broken water heater that decides to explode at the worst possible time. The general rule is simple. Keep 3 to 6 months of living expenses in your emergency fund. If you're self-employed or have irregular income, you might want to bump that up to 9 or even 12 months. But here's where most people go wrong. They park that money in a normal savings account earning maybe 0.01% interest. While inflation is sitting around 3%, that means your money is literally losing value every year. In other words, your $10,000 emergency fund today might only have the buying power of $9,700 next year. And that's not what we want. So how do we protect that money and keep it growing? Let's look at the smart, low-risk places to store your emergency fund. Number 1, high-yield savings accounts. This is the easiest and safest upgrade from a traditional bank account. High-yield savings accounts, offered by online banks like Ally, SoFi, or Marcus, can pay anywhere from 4% to 5% APY as of now. That's hundreds of dollars more in annual interest compared to a traditional bank. The beauty of HiSaves, FDIC insured up to $250,000 per depositor. Easy access, you can withdraw your cash within a day or two, no market risk, your balance never drops. You want it to be accessible but not tempting. Think of it like a glass box. Break only in case of emergency. Number 2, money market accounts or money market funds. If you want your emergency fund to work a little harder, money market accounts and funds are the next step up. They're low-risk, interest-bearing accounts that often pay similar or slightly higher returns than high-yield savings. Money market accounts from banks are FDIC insured. Money market funds from investment firms like Vanguard are not FDIC insured, but they're considered very low risk because they invest in short-term government securities. You can use a money market fund for your Tier 2 emergency fund, the money you probably won't need right away, but want earning a little more. Number 3, short-term Treasury Bills, T-bills. Now we're stepping up the strategy. And this is one that even millionaires use. T-bills are short-term U.S. government bonds that mature in a few weeks to a year. They're considered one of the safest investments on earth because they're backed by the U.S. government. Right now, short-term T-bills are paying around 5% yield, which is higher than most savings accounts. You can buy them easily through treasurydirect.gov or through investment platforms like Fidelity or Charles Schwab. And here's the cool part. You don't pay state income tax on T-bill interest, only federal. That means more money stays in your pocket. If you want to go pro level, you can even set up a T-bill ladder where your investments mature every month or two, giving you liquidity and consistent returns. That's a true investor-style emergency fund. Number 4, Series Wine Savings Bonds, I-bonds. These got super popular recently, and for good reason. I-bonds are inflation-protected savings bonds issued by the U.S. Treasury. Their interest rate changes every 6 months based on inflation, so when prices rise, your return goes up too. They're safe, tax-advantaged, and perfect for long-term emergency savings. But there are a few downsides. You can't withdraw for the first 12 months. If you cash out before 5 years, you lose the last 3 months of interest. So I-bonds are best for the deep emergency fund, the money you hope to never touch but want growing faster than inflation. Bonus tip, the 3-tier emergency fund strategy. This is how smart investors balance safety and growth. Tier 1, quick cash, 1 to 2 months expenses. Keep this in a high-yield savings account. It's instantly available. Tier 2, medium term, 2 to 4 months. Store this in a money market account or short-term T-bills. You'll earn more interest but still keep access. Tier 3, long-term, 4 to 6 plus months. Invest this in I-bonds or T-bills with longer maturities. Harder to access, but perfect for emergencies that last several months. This setup gives you liquidity when you need it and growth when you don't. So let's recap. Don't let your emergency fund sit in a low-interest account. Use high-yield savings or money market accounts for safety and access. Use T-bills or I-bonds for inflation protection and higher returns. And consider building a 3-tier structure for maximum efficiency. Because remember, your emergency fund shouldn't just sit there doing nothing. It should be quietly working in the background, growing and protecting your wealth. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below. Where do you keep your emergency fund right now? And are you thinking about switching after this video? Thanks for watching. And remember, smart money doesn't just sit still. It works smarter, even in emergencies.